Okay, we are at the Willow Springs I&M bike trails, Willow Springs, Illinois. And these are nice paved trails. There's two of them here. See on this map. Starting here is where we're at. That's the longer trail. See if I can do that smoother. That's the longer trail. That's about 6.7 mile loop. And the smaller trail over there to like the northeast, that's a 3 mile trail. So we're gonna start out with the smaller trail, the 3 mile loop. And that's gonna be over there. So let me just walk from here. Really sunny on this side. Get a few spots of shade, but the shade is on the other side. Here's kind of cool. I always get amazed at this huge boulder. Two boulders. I don't know. I always think this is kind of neat because you see rocks and stuff in the woods, but you see like huge boulders like that. I always think that's pretty cool. Other side of the 3 mile loop. It's kind of like a really tight oval. So you're gonna go like a mile and a half out, make a tight turn on the loop, and then a mile and a half back in. You can see this is the old I&M Canal right next to us. You can see up here. It's not in use anymore. Kind of swampy, still water. Some like construction debris been thrown into it on both ends. I don't know if they have the approval, but I've seen them do that. Like they were building townhomes on behind us, about a mile back or a half mile, and they were dumping construction debris. And up ahead, they were working on 294, and it seemed like there was like debris. I don't know. They're putting a lot in there, or maybe they're just, and anytime they cut trees, they just throw them into water. So yeah, it's not being preserved or anything, but it's neat. I wish it was preserved, but I guess you can't do that because it's kind of neat. It's old historic I&M Canal. They used to pull canal boats with horses, horse and carriage. So this trail probably was, I mean, it probably wasn't paved, but it was a trail down the I&M Canal because they need to pull the boats, from what I understand, with horse and carriage. Then along the way of the canal, there's bridges every so often, like stone bridges. You can see remnants, one stone bridge on this side, which I'm going to try to spot, and one on the other side. When I do a video, I'll try to spot that one too. The turtle population has really grown here over the years, I think, since it became more swampy. Because when I first came here 10, 15 years ago, this was moving water. It wasn't blocked off. But, you know, now it is, and there's actually vegetation and trees growing down at the end that I'll show you. And it's, you know, definitely still water, swampy. And I think turtles must love this kind of environment, because when I first started coming here 10, 15 years ago, I didn't see so many turtles, and if I did, they were small. But now you'll see some huge turtles, and lots. So they're loving it. Bird. I don't know what they are, I gotta look that up, but they're really pretty. Black with the, they got a little orange on their wing, and then when they flap, I think there's much more orange. Really nice looking. Get a pretty good look early on the trail of the old canal. Later it gets kind of filled in. Oh man, these two mugs are huge. These two humongous turtles. I hope that comes in good on the video. I'm trying to zoom in. That is two monstrous turtles. And we're far enough away where they won't be skittish. Oh, the one dove in. The one dove in. I didn't keep the camera on too good that time. Sorry about that. Still see that one. It's pretty cool. Keep an eye out for that bridge. I'd love to see that bridge. Man, that turtle's huge. That's the biggest one I've ever seen here. Holy crap. Dove in. I hope I got him on video. They can sense you really good. It's hard to catch them too close. They have really good sense. And I don't know why they're scared of people. It's but they're really nice to look at. Sometimes you get lucky, see some deer in here, seen coyote, but they're usually afraid of us. You usually don't have to be worried about it. Coyote, you know, it'd be hard to get like within 30, 40 feet of them. They usually they'll take off back into the woods if you get anywhere near. Same thing with deer. Deer especially, they're usually pretty skittish. The only time they're not, I ran into a deer, like some young deer sometimes you can get closer to, they don't scare off as easy. So maybe they haven't had as much contact with people or predators. Or... You get nice views of the old canal. It's kind of neat. I mean, if you picture, this thing was in use in the 1800s. Oh, there's that pretty bird again. Another one of those. The blackbird with the orange. See when they flap? I don't know if that's showing up because I'm not zoomed in. I hope it's coming in now. Zoomed in. I'm on it right. It's kind of bright. I can't see if I'm getting it good. Yeah, when they used to have the canal boats come through here, and they would drag them with horse and carriage. Through the 1800s, maybe the early 1900s. You have to look it up, but I don't know. It's pretty cool when you think about it. And back, with 1800s technology to dig out a canal. I'd have to look up how long this is, but this goes all the way, I think, to like Chicago. So this is in Willow Springs. I mean, and it goes even further west from here. So it's kind of cool just following that bird. It's cool looking. Sorry, got mesmerized by pretty birds. There's some debris from the storms we had recently. We had some big winds come through, like tornado winds. Some more of the canal. Clouding over a little bit now. So, but if it's not clouded over, this is definitely the sunny side. You just get little bits of shade. Openings in the water, or in the trees where you can see the water. turtle. I don't know if we can see it. I'm hoping on this one you can see it. Nope. Skedaddle. They always skedaddle. They always skedaddle. Let's see. Once they sense anybody watching them, they go in the water. Oops, I forgot. I should show you the markers. If you're interested, like just how far you're walking, or if you're a runner or a cyclist, then they have these trail markers you just keep your eye out for. So each one is a half mile. So here, you can see that? See, there's a trail marker there. They're usually in the ground, but some are, like this one's nailed onto a tree. So if you keep your eye out for that, then you'll see, okay, that's a half mile. So you've walked a half mile, and the next one's another half mile. Hi. Oh, thanks. Not sure if you could see through. There's a little bit of water. You can see a little bit through here. There's a big boulder on this side. It's hard to see through the leaves. Find an opening to look for more turtles, but it's pretty closed off over here. Most of the openings are early on. Usually on the other side, there's a lot more openings on the other loop, the 7, I think it's 7 or 7.6 mile loop on the other side. Just a little bit of opening. Can't see through here too much. Oh, here we can kind of see. You can kind of see the water again. log on the other side, but I don't see any turtles. Okay. Okay, I found it. It's covered up because of all the vegetation and maybe the storms. But you can see, let me see if you can see across to the other side. I'm gonna try to zoom in. You can see that's the remnants of the canal bridge here on the small loop. It's really covered by vegetation, so you can't see it too good. I'm gonna try to zoom more. All right, so that's on the other side. We're past the half-mile mark, almost to the 3/4 miles in. But that used to be a bridge. I don't know when it collapsed. I'd love to find out. I guess I'll research it. So that's on the other side. So this used to be a stone bridge. So that during the canal days, when the boats were coming, I'm assuming carriages would be able to cross over the canal. And there's also one down the other end on the other trail, the 7.6 mile trail. Now this has been grown over by vegetation, so let me zoom out. So this is on our side, so you can see it was hard to find because it got covered up. I actually passed this by, but I knew it was around here somewhere. So this is on the trail side, so you can see the stones. It's like we're Indiana Jones finding stuff hidden in the woods. So I'm gonna try to crawl around here to get a better view. See, you can see, look at all this. Hidden, you'd be walking by, not even know it's here. This is remnants of a canal bridge that is long gone, but it's still here. Look at that. Look at those big stones. It's here still. That's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. So you can still see it here on our side. And it used to connect across here on that side. But at some point when they closed the canal, eventually it probably, I'm guessing, probably just fell, and they just never bother repairing it because it's not in use anymore. Hidden gem, Willow Springs, Illinois. Canal bridge, remnants of it. Between 0.5 mile and 0.75 miles in on the little loop trail, the 3-mile loop trail. Pretty cool, huh? All right, I'm gonna take a little more video of this. I think it's pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, first I used to run here forever, never see this stuff. Then, especially early spring, late winter, when the leaves are all gone, you can see this a lot easier. This, like I said, I missed because it's covered with leaves. So it is a little tricky to find. The easiest way to find is try to look across the way to the other side to see that stone. Then you know you can line it up. It's like a hidden treasure here. History. For years, running, biking, till I walked with my wife, never noticed this stuff. Pick up a lot of stuff, walk and just, stroll. Take a look around. It's pretty cool, I think. All right, back up to the trail. Let's get back up there. Yeah. And we're back. And you can see just looking out, there's not as much shade now, because once you pass the half mile, this side's less covering, so you get a lot of sun pretty much until you make the turnaround. Getting close to the mile marker. It's my one big tree. I don't know if you can see it on the left. It's kind of sticking out. Anyway, that's my marker. I know that's about the 3/4 mile. We're past that. So. It's a little bit of an opening, but I don't see anything. And we're approaching the next half mile marker, so we're at the mile. It's up here on the left. See that gray marker with the green trail, and actually this one says 1 mile on it, so you can see it. It's getting further in. Less openings over here, but eventually we're going to see where it's getting like filled in. The canal's getting filled in. Let's see. Might be able to see over here. Oh yeah, actually see? That used to be all open water. But because they're blocking it on out to the right and because of construction debris, and out to the left, also construction debris, plus they built a bridge. The waters, it's weird how nature fills things in because nobody's planting this. It's just over the years. I mean, when I came here 15 years ago, 10 years ago, this was water, and it was moving water. But now, you know, stuff flings over there, you know, from wind or whatever, and you know, those trees were not there. Now there's trees growing. You got grass growing. Soon this is going to probably be land, but I would think it's super marshy right now. I definitely wouldn't go out there. But it's crazy how there's like nature just will take over. It'll, you know, if it's got opportunity, it's going to go. And it's crazy. In 10 years, that's what it's become. You got trees where water used to be. It looks like big grass. It's yeah, I don't know. It amazes me. And like if you walk the same trail long enough, you'll see trees, like little young trees come out of nowhere, and then a couple years they're huge. Like, oh, it's pretty cool, I think. And like that used to be water, and it's pretty much from here almost to the bridge. I'll show you what, not the old bridge I'm talking about, but the land bridge that the construction people built 3 years ago. Just so, because they need to get to different parts of the highway they were working on. But here's another view. You can see that's filled in. Look at those tall vegetation. That used to be all just open running water. It's filling in. I mean, soon that will be ground that people can walk on. Right now, I can see like through here, you can't see it. Okay, here's a spot. Okay, now we're back open water. See, so that area's gotta be marsh. I definitely wouldn't walk there. But I don't know if you can see through here. That's open water on the other side. So now we're back to open water. Let's see if there's a better opening you can see. That's neat how like a section has become. Oh, here's open water and a tiny little turtle. You can see. Oh, he dove in. They only stayed in. They can sense me. Anyway, you can see a little bit of the open water there. Here we can see it. See. It's open water again. Looks dirty, but turtles love it, and there's got to be fish because I see people, more and more people coming to fish. I never used to see people fish on this side, but I've seen people fish, especially at the entrance on this side, and then even some people like down here fish. So there's something that they're catching. You can see open water through there. Let's see a turtle. All right. That came through. I had to use the selfie stick, so I couldn't really see. Try to get an angle so you can see that turtle. And there's the overpass that they built. That's what all the construction was about for the last 3.5 years out here. And here is the bridge. You can see this is the bridge they built. during construction 3 years ago. So this wasn't here. Built this up, and you can come and walk across it. So let's take a walk across. This is the old I&M Canal. I have to look it up, 1800s, possibly early 1900s it was in use, but then they built the new wider one parallel to it, which is over there. Well, it's not, you can see it on the other side of this loop, but this one's not in use anymore. I don't know how it is on other ends of it, but down here, there's a lot of debris getting thrown into it, which is kind of sad. I wish we'd kind of try to preserve it, but it's okay. I've never actually walked across here. We usually just look at this. So let's take a look. What do we got on this side? Because there's a railroad track. Oh, there's a path over here. I never take this path. Maybe let's walk down a little bit since I've never gone on this side. Okay, we're taking a slight detour. Just to take a peek. This is not the regular trail anymore. It's like some side trail that runs along the railroad track, but I'll walk it for a little bit. And we'll go back to the regular loop. Always good to go take a look at some other stuff. And you know what? Here, I'll walk up here so you guys can see train tracks. But this is the main tracks. This is to the right goes to the Willow Springs station, which is right next to the Trailhead. And yeah, you get Metra commuter trains and freight trains. This is active track. A little further down, then we'll probably head back. Just a little curious what we see down here. Yeah, not sure. Guess I'll have to take another video and head down this way and walk and see where it goes. I actually haven't gone down this way. I see dirt bikers go down here, so I just assume it goes down to some kind of dirt bike area. Looks like it just keeps going. I have to look this one up on a map. or if you're ever out here, cross that construction bridge and check it out. Sure does keep going. Here it goes left. Still got the tracks over there. That just keeps going. But here it goes. Oh, look at that. That actually connects to the loop. All right, so now you could, this is, actually if you come down here, you can get to the back end of the regular trail. I guess I'll walk it over here, but then I'm gonna walk back so we can get back on the trail like where we left off. But I'll just show you that if you did do this, you can get back on the loop right here. This is the trail, the I&M trail that we were on. This is the back end of it, past the first highway. See, so this is where it just loops around and then you get to the other side. But just so I keep the video intact in the original walk, I'm gonna head back down here. Go back, down, and across the bridge. See, take a little peek through here. I guess not much to see. You can see over here, just looking at some water. Cross this back to the regular trail. Let's look down the canal. Let's see. Okay, so now we're back. I&M Trail, shorter 3-mile loop. Nice to go check that out on the other side, especially since I've never done that, just to see what it is. And so, again, this is the overpass they were working on. You can tell it's like nice and new. Graffiti's gone. The old one had a ton of graffiti on it. You can see some construction debris, garbage, but they've pretty much left and tried to fill it in with grass, and they repaved the trail, which is kind of nice, or very nice. They repaved the trail. The old trail was paved, but it was old and cracking. So after 3.5 years of construction traffic, it was nice that they came through and repaved everything. So both sides, both trail, the small trail, 3-mile loop, and the other side, the longer, I believe it's 6.7-mile loop. Yeah, brand new trail, brand new paved. Pretty much where all the construction trucks parked. For years, this was all like broken up rocks and stuff, but now it's nice, filled in and growing vegetation. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, maybe I'll go out there. There's pigeons hanging out. There's pigeons hang out here. Pigeons hang out here, and they like to hang out in the parking lot. So, pro tip, if you're in the parking lot here at the I&M trails, don't park under power lines. Because if there's a power line crossing above you, most likely you're going to end up with some pigeon droppings on your car. So, there's a few pigeons sitting right there. If I see it any closer up, I'll take a video. Pigeons I should have mentioned at the beginning, but you know, unless I see pigeons right where I'm walking, it doesn't come to mind. So there's a little bend in the trail, and I'm not sure if they have there should be another half-mile marker coming, but every time I look for it, I don't think it's here. So I think this area they might have missed. Maybe they didn't. Here's a little post. Maybe no, the post is a sign to just mention the turn, because it's a sharp turn. So yeah, that's just letting you know, hey, it's a bendy turn. But we're right around the half-mile. Before they repaved it and put in the new mile and half-mile markers, the half-mile was right around here. We're walking. So if you see this barbed wire fencing, you're at this is the 1.5 miles. Because the 1.5 mile marker should be right around here, but it is not. So either they forgot, or when they were trimming, they knocked it down. Because they have been pretty good about trimming back. You know, they'll come by every few months and trim the overgrowth back. So this was here before the construction. They might have added newer stuff too. But this caged area has been here since I've come here. So I've been here a long time. Range station. pretty dangerous. I would not be trying to climb over this stuff. And the stuff back there, just like they say, don't go in there. It's dangerous stuff. Stick to the nature. But this is what the overpass that they replaced over there. Oh, sorry. Here's again. Here you can see that's that trail when we crossed the construction bridge. We went down that other trail, and this leads to here. So you can even go here and go back out there. But this is what the overpass used to look like. Kids over the years marked them up, all graffitied. So at least for now, the other one's all brand new, nice looking. But I would guess they'll probably eventually mark this up too. You can see a bunch of graffiti here on this trash can. But kids will be kids. That's what they do. And here's see the trash cans. Graffiti. When I was a kid once too. Not that I did graffiti, but you do dumb things just to be a kid. So it's yeah, it's not like a round loop. I guess it's a very tight oval. So looping. Here's another path that goes out. And I've never followed this one either. Hey, let's explore. Today's the day for exploring. Videoing, let's explore. Just do a little bit. Might get a good look at me. I mean, you're going to get lots of good looks of my current I&M trail. And here, oh, it does look like pretty decent. So you can see it's much wider. The new one is so much bigger. You can see. We'll get some better looks as we walk down. It's much bigger. So they had to do it, I guess, for modern shipping, and you know, you'll see big barges go through. But I'm nostalgic. I wish somehow they could have preserved the old one. It'd be cool, like occasionally they would, you know, drag an old-time canal ship with a horse and buggy down. But I mean, maybe there are sections they can kind of do that. But yeah, it's the old canal. So this the old canal is kind of just become kind of a garbage dump. Just sad. Okay. So this does go on for a while. Okay, so sometime I would have to check this out. I do see you'll see dirt bikers come down the trail, and they always head back here. So maybe this is a nice dirt bike trail they like to go to. Maybe this one, and maybe on the other side. You know, right to the construction that kept going down. Maybe that's another like dirt biking trail. Because you'll see them come through on this trail, especially in the afternoons. You'll see some teenagers with dirt bikes, but they just head down here, and you won't see them for a while. So that's probably where they go. Okay, so we keep looping. that's 294. Pretty sure that's 294 north and south. I&M Canal. This side has more shade, but you get, well, a lot of people like shade too, so I like sun. But you got a really nice view of the canal in this sun. Especially here, it's closed off in some areas, but right here, really nice. And it's pretty cool when you see some people will come through with motorboats, speedboats, and but it's pretty neat when you see a barge come through here. I forget that they use barges. There's the use. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it looks like some kind of station over here. Maybe for barges or something. I'm not sure. Some kind of place where they can dock. So we are past the mile and a half. Once you make that turn around, you're definitely past the mile and a half. So next marker we'll see will be the 2 mile. Oh, here we go. See, look at that. Yes, yes. Nice people in this Water Reclamation District, Greater Chicago. Great command. Let's see, scenic property. Let's see it. But as you see, we haven't run into too many people, so if you like a quiet trail, if you go during the week, you can get off during work hours, take a long lunch if you're in the area. It's a nice quiet walk. The tree is leaning, probably from the recent storms we had. Tornado winds come through a couple days ago. This side, as you can see, we're going to get a lot of shade on this side. Free from the storms. Tree leaning. When forest preserve people come through, they'll chop that, clear it out. They do a pretty good job here. Oh, here it is, 2 mile marker. It's got the little 2 on it. I don't know if you can see. So you just look for these trail markers. Unfortunately, sometimes they're kind of hidden. This one's a little covered by vegetation. So if you walk it enough, you kind of have your landmarks. So I kind of knew, hey, once I get to that little bend, S bend, I know it's a 2 mile marker. On the other side, I got this tree that I look for, this big tree on one side. It's kind of split. That I know that's my 0.75 miles, so I use that. I'm sure everybody has their own regular trail. They kind of know it like the back of their hand. There's no break here where we can see the canal. It's really filled in. Like early spring, late winter, there's no vegetation. You can see almost the whole way. But yeah, right now everything's kind of filled in. This is June, so we can't see through. But there are going to be like some breaks. There's one big break way up there, about just past the one we're about just past the 2 mile, 2.5, just past the 2.5 mile. There's a big opening. This is fairly new. A lot of stuff must have happened from the storm, because this was not cleared out. I don't remember this being cleared out. So, the storm really must have knocked down a tree there. This is the side where I had an owl fly, a white owl fly over me while I was running. Came over me just like maybe 5 feet above me. It was pretty cool. But like I said, you gotta go. If you go real early and the sun is just barely coming up, or just been up, or late at night, dawn and dusk. That's when you see the animals. They'll be out on the trails. Well, you probably can see it. There's an opening with a wooden fence over there. It's kind of like a cliff. There's a guy hanging out there, taking a rest with his bike. But over there, you can get a good look at the canal. Look at the water. There's a big drop off over here. So construction trucks were coming through every day. Construction trucks coming through kind of broke off a piece of land here and created like a cliff. I'll show you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the drop off too good. But this used to go out about 10 feet further. The construction trucks coming and just cracked it off. Protect people from over the edge. Nice view of the canal. We got lucky. We've seen a barge. Look at that. I was just about to show the fence. And there was a barge. Nice. That's pretty cool. Canal. That's huge. Like you look at this, you're like, how the hell did they use the old canal? It's so narrow compared to this, But modern machinery, they were able to, make this bigger. It's amazing that they were able to dig out the old canal using old type machinery. Nice day. Seen a boat, seen a barge. So we passed the 2.5 mile because that's right before that little hill and that overlook with the wooden fencing. So next stop is a 3 mile and be pretty much getting to the end of it. Some pipes. I think it was a little zoomed in. close looking at that barge. See a little bit out there. The canal. The leaves. There would be another opening coming up here. People sometimes hang out here and fish. Huh, I'm not seeing the marker. I could have sworn it would have been here by now. Oh wait, I might have missed it. Hold on, I'm gonna head back here. I think I missed it. I like to video all the markers. Yeah, I think this is it. The Forest Preserve actual marker with the green must have got chopped down. Sometimes when they come through and cut everything, it's gone, but they have, and this unfortunately is all covered up, but this is the original Forest Preserve stone marker. So I'm guessing that's Forest Preserve District, FPD. Well, let me see if I get this on camera. Can you see that's, well, that's an F. Look, here it is. That's an F, a P, and a D. But, so this stone marker marks the 3 miles. But unfortunately, it's pretty difficult to see. It's covered up. And the green Forest Preserve marker that they usually stick in the ground or attach to the tree is not here. So it's easy to miss. But if you get to this bend, you passed it at the end of the trail. If you hit the end of the trail, you definitely passed it if you're back in the parking lot. So, but yeah, if you come to this bend, you'll see a big opening, no trees on the right side, and a large garbage can that, and you're for sure past it. And you can already, well, you'll see the overpass by the parking entrance we started at. So, coming to the end of the trail. A little opening here. Okay, so here's the opening. This is, sometimes you'll see people fishing over here. So you can park in the parking lot, or you can drive onto the trail and park over here. But I think they have it closed off, so you can't actually drive in anymore. But so they got the garbage, and then people will hang out here. Nice look at the canal. And I guess there must be some decent fishing, because you're always seeing people over here. It's nice to see water. This is the working I&M Canal. The new one. So on the other side we saw the old historic I&M Canal. It's kind of like a swamp. You end up back at the entrance, and I mentioned it in the middle of the video, but there are pigeons. I forgot to mention it at the beginning. There are pigeons in the parking lot. They're also down by the overpass, by the 294 overpass. That's where it came to me, but I forgot to mention it in the parking lot. So if you're out here, there's power lines, and you don't really want to go where the power line crosses over your car, because pigeons hang out on there. When you come back, you're gonna get some pigeon poop on your car. So I learned this side you can park, but stay away from the power lines. But the other side, pretty much any spot you park, there is no power lines. So that works out pretty good. Alright, thanks for coming along and walking. See you next time.